It now appears that YouTube has reached levels of desperation never seen before, never foreseen. In fact, it looks like it's actually burning up your computer, your CPU, your processing power, apparently, making your CPU sweat just so you can watch ads. That's how bad it's getting right now. Leave a like on this video if you enjoy my coverage, and if you haven't yet, please do subscribe or follow down below. I don't care if people use ad blockers. I hope that you'll consider buying some coffee, or maybe buying some merch, or maybe joining my locals. People support in different ways. I get that. Going to the level of burning up resources on people's computers just to bury them, to make their experience so bad that they pay you money, is insane to me. This out of PC Gamer this morning. It's not just you. YouTube is slowing down your computer if you have ad block installed by making your CPU sweat, likely as part of its draconian war on ad blockers. In the latest wave of anti-ad blocker measures implemented by YouTube, ad block users have been reporting widespread performance issues when the extension is enabled. In a thread posted to the YouTube subreddit over the weekend, users noted that having ad block enabled caused slow load times and increased CPU usage. You want to slow your website down? That's one thing. But if you're making my computer burn up, you're burning up extra resources, you're slowing down. I mean, this is insane. It's like spyware, malware, I should say. By the way, you know, in the pinned comment down below, I'll have a link to my profile on that other green website where I'm live every day from 12 Eastern until about 2. Hope that today will be the a day you tune in for the show. It's uncensored, unscripted. It's a lot of fun. And, tune in. If you're a first-time viewer, let me know in the chat when you're over there. Quote, "This messes up the resources on the computer as a whole. It just kills Chrome. I decided to test this myself, and I noticed that YouTube Open with AdBlock increases my computer's CPU usage 17%. While using AdBlock or similar programs is against the website's terms of service, AdBlock is a massively popular extension. On Chrome Web Store, it boasts 60 million users. While you do agree to YouTube's terms of service upon the site, there is a massive difference between simply blocking AdBlock users and causing increased CPU usage. Yeah, I would say you're screwing up my computer." Now, sure, nowadays everyone has super fast processors. I mean, I grew up in the 40s, 386, 46 era, playing Wolfenstein 3D. I remember the first Pentium. I remember, you know, when Celerons came out and you could get high megahertz and overclock, all this stuff. Back then, it mattered more because it was like, man, I was running msconfig every day. You know, make sure I disable everything just so I get 2 extra frames a second in Quake 3 or Quake 2. Now we have these mega rigs now for everybody, and you can see developers even stop caring, right? You don't believe me? Look at like an average update on Call of Duty or like World of Warcraft. Oh, there's an update. Okay, cool. I was just gonna play, but there's a little update. Cool. Oh, it's 40 gigabytes. Like, it's insane. Anyway, so from what I can see, the increase was pretty consistent. So not a dangerous spike out lower-end laptops, but lower-end laptops mainly used for browsing could start having heat problems. At best, it's inconvenient and annoying. It should be noted that CPU spiking, if deliberate, isn't something YouTube informs AdBlock users of either. This has led to troubleshooting paranoia, as sudden and unexplained performance dips can be a sign of hardware problems. User whatever says they were wondering why my laptop ran like an effing jet for the last few days. While another commenter replies, yeah, I've been deleting random stuff thinking storage space was a problem. So it's heating computers up. So the fans, if you use a laptop, I highly recommend using a laptop fan in general, a lap fan or whatever. And this is wild. You're going to burn people's computers out, burn out their CPUs. Heat is, other than water, probably the worst thing that your computer can suffer. That's why there's so much into water cooling and all this kind of stuff that goes on nowadays. The slowdown also appears to be impacting users who are subscribed to YouTube Premium while also using ad blocker for other websites, which is a problem, seeing as the subscription is the way to avoid ads without violating terms of service. Our guide writer, Sarah James, tested the extension with Premium and noted an increase of 15 to 18%. Even if you believe YouTube has a right to employ anti-ad block strategies, the fact it's impacting paying customers is a concern. Well, I think that YouTube has every right to block people from the site if they don't want them on there using ad blocks. That's fine. That's fine. But the fact that they're cooking CPUs, forcing load on your computer, is insane to me. And this is nuts. How you would think there'd be some lawsuits from this. They continue. I've reached out to YouTube for comment, which it hasn't publicly provided at the time of writing. However, The Verge reported a 5-second loading delay on other browsers running AdBlock as well. That was back in November. And the company's statements create a solid MO for this kind of thing. The report states that YouTube communications manager Christopher Lawton said that users will keep seeing issues like this as YouTube's ad blocker detection methods improve. Again, I don't have any problem whatsoever if you want to say, hey, we don't want you on our website if you're blocking ads. Fine. By the way, if you are that person, in the pinned comment down below, you'll find a link to, again, my channel over on the Mean Green website, where I'm nearing 200,000 subscribers. Nobody watches videos over there, people say. Hope you'll tune into my live show today. But also, all of my standard standalone videos get uploaded there too. And guess what? There's no ads on them. Anyway, it's possible that something else is at play here. Something behind the curtain, hiccups in the code from updates on either YouTube or AdBlock's end. Still, if deliberate, it represents a rather draconian step in preventing ad blocker users from accessing the platform. It's also concerning that it tanks resources in ways that can cause even paying customers to spend time troubleshooting their PC, terms of service violation or not. A lot of people say, I knew something was wrong. I spent ages cleaning out my laptop thinking it was an issue on my end. Meanwhile, it's just YouTube killing the performance of my browser. Just because I don't want to see their disgusting mobile game ads, a third moaned. However, other users were quick to point out that YouTube and other websites rely on advertising for revenue. Ads are how you pay for their service. It seems pretty reasonable to me. You still let the service at a reduced quality until you pay for it. That's fine. I want to point out that part is fine. Like, that part's totally fine. If you want to, lock HD video, you want to do anything on your site's performance, to make it worse, I think that's 100% fine. But when you're talking about adding load on people's computers, making their CPUs work extra hard, perhaps leading to overheating, perhaps leading to hardware problems down the road, this is crazy. I mean, this on the back of just 3 days ago, Twitch, everyone says, all these streaming sites are making all this money, right? Twitch, this massive platform, they're not making money. And a big reason for that, nobody plays ads there. All the biggest streamers, so Twitch still relies, even though they take half of everybody's money that works for them, Twitch still exclusively relies on ad revenue to make a lot of their money. Well, the problem is when streamers get big and they have 10,000 people paying them $5 a month, they don't care about running ads. They're already making $50,000 or $25,000, $30,000 a month. And, you have basically 80% of the viewers watching the top 20% of streamers, and those streamers never want to play ads. They even had a point where, they were forcing them to run ads. They were making it a part. I mean, Twitch stopped signing people because of this. You end up with, people who stream don't want to run ads during their stream because it's immersion breaking and people leave, and they do. I mean, you want to do a live read for something, that's fine. I think I do that all the time. You do a live read for this product or that product. People don't necessarily like quit and leave and never come back. But when they see that there's a 4-minute Mountain Dew ad, playing or on the queue, they leave. So people who stream on Twitch don't want to play ads. People who watch Twitch don't want to watch ads. And this is a huge battle down the road here now. If we're talking about YouTube making my computer break and overheat just because they want my 2 cents from ad revenue, that's insane. That's an escalation far past what I thought they would ever do. Again, you want to slow down, you want to block or whatever, that's one thing. But it's completely another when you might break my computer. You might actually have my CPU meltdown because you want to get ad money from me. There are alternatives out there. Every time I even mention them, YouTube suppresses the video. So I think where I stream. You can see on my screen. All my standalone videos are also available on those other sites. And this is not a good escalation for Google. And this is actually insane to me. I hope you were informed by this video. If you were, please do leave a like on it. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.